Have you ever met someone who's physically present but spiritually totally checked out? I mean, they're alive, but barely. Their ambition is gone, their drive is dead, and they're content doing nothing, just kind of folding their arms while life passes them by. And guess what? The Bible has a word for this. It's called foolishness. Welcome to the Daily. I am Vince Miller. We just go through the Bible right here, verse by verse, chapter by chapter, every single day. I'm right here with you. And today, our text is Ecclesiastes chapter 4. I'm going to read verses 5 through 6. The fool folds his hands and eats his own flesh. But better is a handful of quietness than 2 hands full of toil and striving after the wind. You know, there's a lot of people out there that live in a state of constant motion, right? Striving endlessly for success, but then never satisfied. Solomon's already talked about that. Now, others take the opposite approach. They just kind of fold their arms, refusing to engage, and slowly waste away. Solomon calls this person a fool. They're not just lazy. They're self-destructive. They choose apathy over action, comfort over calling, and in doing so, they devour themselves from the inside out. What an image, right? Because their potential and their opportunities and their purpose are devoured by themselves. You know, work is not the enemy. Work is not your enemy. Endless toil without purpose is meaningless, but refusing to engage in the work God has given is equally dangerous. The fool will justify inaction, blaming circumstances, others, or even God for a lack of progress. But the real issue isn't external, it's internal. Passivity consumes them from the inside out. What an image. I mean, just eating your own flesh. What an image, right? Solomon offers a better way here. Did you read the phrase, a handful of quietness? A handful of quietness. Now, he's not referring to laziness, but he's talking about contentment. It's the balance between diligent work and resting in God's provision. It's a careful fulcrum and an important balance to strike. It's the person who understands how to labor faithfully without being defined by their work, who leads and builds and serves and knows when to release control and trust God. Oh, what an important thing to learn in life. So are you folding your hands when you should be working? Are you waiting for life to happen instead of stepping into God's calling? Too many people do that. Don't let apathy consume you. Engage, build, lead, serve. So ask yourself this question today. I mean, where in your life have you been passive when God has called you to act? Is there some area in your life where you've been passive, where God has called you to act? In fact, I want you to think about it today, and I want you to confess it. Share your thoughts in the comments below and take one step today toward real active, meaningful obedience. I love you guys. Pray this has blessed you. Live all in for him who lived all in for you.